Flying Air Canada, our first stop is Montreal, which gives us a stunning night view as we head east toward London. Our plane loops over downtown London, the eye plainly visible. This is where we'll be for the next 4 days. They call their subway the Tube. It takes us very close to our hotel. We turn right around and head for the Tate Modern. There we have lunch, then spend 2 hours in the galleries upstairs. Leaving, we walk under the Millennium Bridge and just make it to the Tate boat. That ferry takes us to the older Tate Britain Museum, passing Big Ben and Parliament along the way. The old Tate has much more traditional fare than the modern. But this is Sunday, and they're full of special events, music, even a storyteller for the kids. A quick bus ride to Trafalgar Square, and we see St. Martin in the Fields, then head south toward the river seeing a movie shoot. It's about a mile to St. Paul's Cathedral. There we catch an evensong organ recital. First, hit the ATM, then take a bus uptown to see the Horse Guards. Back through Trafalgar Square, past the National Gallery, and some cool phone booths. Then we find the Discount Ticket Outlet. Live theater tonight. In the National Gallery, we see many classic works. One is Hans Holbein's The Ambassadors, which hides a human skull, visible only at a severe angle. At noon, we walk across the street to St. Martin in the Fields to hear renowned pianist Katerina Titova interpret Rachmaninoff for free. Then, it's lunch in the crypt just below the church. A short walk north to the British Museum brings us 3 amazing hours in ancient worlds. The Rosetta Stone broke the code to hieroglyphics. After dinner at Pret-a-Manger, it's Elton John's Billy Elliot, winner of 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical.
Electricity sparks inside me. Free, I'm free.
We passed the Tate again, this time crossing the Thames on the Millennium Bridge. Back through Trafalgar Square, we find the National Portrait Gallery. Those are the Bronte sisters. For lunch, it's East Indian fare at a YMCA near the university, where we find the Petrie Museum, founded a century ago by Egyptian archaeologist Flinders Petrie. A short bus ride takes us to the British Library, just in time to wait for its doors to open after a false fire alarm. Yes, that is the first draft in Paul's hand, and A Hard Day's Night in John's.
Oh, I believe in yesterday.
We end our day at the London Eye, the largest Ferris wheel in the world. Topping out at 450 feet above the Thames, it's right across from Big Ben.
Please stand clear of the opening doors.
There we go, straight through guys, thank you. Mind your step please. Let's go guys.
This morning we buy day passes, then go directly to the Victoria and Albert, passing a busker along the way. The Victoria and Albert started in the Great Exhibition Halls of 1851. Later, the Queen and her Prince Albert kept building until it became one of the world's most eclectic collections of art and culture. This full-size Raphael cartoon was done in 1515 to produce a large tapestry for the Vatican. In Rome, there stands Trajan's Column, here replicated down to the finest detail, cut into segments to fit under the roof. Marlia just had to try this one on. But they don't allow try-ons in the jewelry section. That's one enormous Chihuly glass chandelier. These Egyptian knit wool socks are over 1,600 years old. This box was supposed to make a sound like thunder. Well, maybe not. These cool tracking mirrors follow your every move. It's not every neighborhood that has a Lamborghini store. For us, it's dinner at McDonald's. The tube doesn't start running until it's too late to make our early flight to Rome, so we decide to head out at 10 in the evening to get to Heathrow. This is the way we traveled for 20 days, one shoulder pack and one overhead-sized suitcase each.
Ladies and gentlemen, the good service is operating on all London Underground lines. All other lines are operating full service.
Before midnight, we find a bench and pull an all-nighter. It kind of reminded us of college.